Your life, you're gonna own nothing. You own three things, okay? You own your fitness, you own your thoughts and emotions.
There's a place I go for breakfast every afternoon. It's a waitress I love, a way she clears plates with a clutter. Makes my heart race in a flutters. I know it's crazy to love. Stranger with an apron done a brother. I don't need to ask her name and number. This relationship is built on breakfast.
Hi, I'm Jay from Geelong, 21 years old. I've been Olympic weightlifting for 2 years now. I compete in the 94 kilo class. I've got best lifts of 125 snatch and 150 clean and jerk. Today we worked up to about 80% on snatch and clean and jerk. Did some normal accessories like pulls afterwards to the same percentage really. Snatch I worked up to 3 singles at 100 kilos and with the clean and jerks I worked up to 3 singles at 115. Basic light stuff, keeping it light, moving well for the taper competing this Sunday. This taper will drop off tomorrow. I'll go lighter percentages and whatnot throughout the week and it'll progressively get lighter until I'm ready to go on Sunday. I got into weightlifting about 2 years ago. I was training at a normal strength and conditioning gym in Ocean Grove, which is just outside Geelong. And the owners of that gym were really cool. They set me up with a whole bunch of weightlifting stuff and all that sort of stuff. Anything I could have ever wanted, they set me up with. And they told me I could be a pretty decent weightlifter. And I guess as soon as hearing that, I sort of wanted to try and see if I could go far in the sport. Weightlifting's a really unique sport in the fact where it's you can't just be good at one sort of thing. You've got to be really well-rounded, and you've got to be strong, but you've got to be flexible. You've got to be mobile, and you've got to be able to have good speed, and you've got to be resilient to everything. You've got to be able to hit good positions and keep those positions even when you go into your maximal percentages and stuff like that. So it's just a sport that attracted me from the start. From Belarus in the 105 kilo category. As soon as I saw him dominate the 2008 Olympics, it was just the best there ever was. He was by far the most dominant lifter ever. With weightlifting, it's really hard to be self-taught. I was self-taught for my first 2 years in the sport, and I've only recently hired a coach, and I spent a lot of time fussing around doing not really a lot of productive stuff. And the first year I got to pretty good numbers. I hit 115 snatch and maybe 145 clean and jerk in my first year, and then the progress from there really didn't happen very fast at all, which it's going to fall off eventually, but it fell off fast because I didn't have any structure behind all my programming and stuff like that. So the main thing I can recommend to someone wanting to get into weightlifting is, if you can hire a coach, please do it. It's going to be by far the best thing for you. But if you don't have access to a coach, make sure that there's structure behind your training. And if it's consistent and it's always going to be consistent, then you're going to make progress. big thing with weightlifting is the technique is the major thing, and you can build your strength through high bar back squatting and pulls and that sort of stuff. But keep the lifts light when you're first starting. You need to be focusing on positions and how the weight is moving rather than what weight is moving. You need to be focusing on like the quality versus quantity. You don't need to be lifting a lot of weight at the beginning. If you guys want to see more weightlifting videos or more instructional videos, leave comments down below and I'll see you guys next time.
Bootcamp project, serious, jest, Tommy Evans, Bootcamp anthem, waging war on the pretenders, yeah. I'll stop you in your tracks if you start with me. We rap so fat they clog your arteries. I'm so inventive with my artistry. I break ground like earthquakes and part the seas. Be as smart as seas.
I said, empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend.